because he hits Tyreek right at half court and he sent it. And the way that it came at us, it was off over on one side and it started to curl back. And me and Zach Harper from he's at the Athletic now, but he's been everywhere, Daily Dime. We started leaning like, oh, and you watch Dante Green walk out onto the court with his hands up and boom, it hit. And the entire building lit up like a candle. And then he ran and jumped on the scorer's table. And there's a picture of Jason Jones like holding him because the scorer's table was shaking. Yeah. And so Jason like had his legs so he didn't fall off the table. So that was a great one. The DeMarcus Cousins, when he got kicked out, and then Scott Moak, somebody go get Boogie, something like that. And they come again and they're pulling him out. And you can see that he had probably been crying. Mm-hmm. He was so upset as to what had happened. That was an amazing game. But if I go back to all the games that I've been to, like in person, I saw a game the Kings were down 30 to, they were down, let me think. I think it was 30 to Seattle. And they went on a 31-1 run and tied the game and then beat Seattle when Seattle was really good. Walt Williams had a breakaway 360 dunk. Ooh. That was crazy. I was at the 95-96 season. I had season ticket holders as a very young man with some buddies. I saw every game except for the Toronto game, which I think was Toronto's first year in the league. That entire season was nuts because it was coming off the previous season where they lost on the last game of the season to Denver and missed the playoffs. So making the playoffs that first time. And then during the, like what you talked about with the Utah games and stuff, I was at a lot of those games. I was at a lot of the playoff games in the early 2000s. Just being at a playoff game in Arco when it was full-fledged and the Kings had a shot, and they were, even like the Seattle series, that building was alive.